about that.
In the war room, Portuguese researcher Francisco Nogueira has just made a surprising assertion to Rick Lagina and members of the Oak Island team. It is his belief that the rock wall on Lot 26, located on the western side of Oak Island, which the team has been investigating for the past several weeks, is more than 500 years old and of Portuguese origin.
The Portuguese were there, of course. Maybe it was kept on secret.
Those dates from 14 to 1600s are legitimate, and that people were here, specifically the Portuguese.
They may be significantly relevant, yes.
But I have talked to you now about the missing treasure. During the War of Portuguese Succession in 1580, King Henry died. 3 years the people fought for the independence of Portugal.
Following the death of King Henry of Portugal in 1580, the fact that he had no children led to a bitter conflict over who should be the rightful heir to the throne. Many citizens believed that Antonio, Prior of Credo, who was the nephew of the late King Henry, and who had ties to the Order of Christ, was the rightful successor. However, King Philip II of Spain waged a bloody war and eventually seized power over both nations. In the wake of the carnage, a large fortune of gold, which some believe was connected to the Order of Christ, went missing and has never been accounted for.
No one knows where is the gold, what happened with a lot of the money, that maybe this treasure is with the Order of Christ, or they took the money and they put somewhere on your island, maybe.
Is it possible that a vast golden treasure was moved in the 16th century from Portugal to Oak Island by members of the Order of Christ? If so, could that explain the stone road in the swamp, the rock wall on Lot 26, the quadrilateral feature on Lot 13, and the high trace evidence of gold in the Money Pit area?
What's interesting, though, is Francisco mentions the Order of Christ helping the Azorians with their struggle. When we were in Portugal, we surmised that the Order of Christ knew there was impending doom, if you will, right? King John inviting the Inquisition. Well, the Order of Christ would have familiarity with the Azores. They would know of voyages to the New World. Where are you going to seek refuge? You would want to seek refuge to an area, at least, that you know of, right? They are here in the New World. It's a possible place of refuge. It's a possibility, certainly.
The timeline I see developing here is that the Knights Templar, suppressed in 1307, right? They found sanctuary in Portugal. And then when the Inquisition finally reached Portugal, they had to look for a safe haven elsewhere. A great amount of wealth disappeared from the Azores, and like I say, who knows what else under the protection of the Order of Christ disappeared around that time.
It's an interesting concept. Oh, Francisco, I speak for everyone here on the War Room. We respect and appreciate the research you've done. We always said there's a treasure hunt here, but there's also an information hunt, and you're integral to that process. So we really appreciate all the hard work, and we hope sincerely that you will continue in this.
Okay, that's a promise.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Welcome.
Later that afternoon,
This is my first look-see.
Yeah, me too.